We are back, and look at this. My daily is calling my name, and if I remember correctly, yesterday's pilgrimage to standard rank allowed me to rank back up to quote-unquote platinum hell, and we continue to win while we were there. We started the day yesterday misplaying like crazy, but we got to equalize the bit, and we were playing better to end the stream, and I think we were on a little bit of a win streak, if I recall correctly, against pretty hard opponents, to say the least. So let's continue the momentum. My goal, my sole goal, is to play solidly like we finished playing yesterday, even killed the entire stream. That's my goal. It's gonna be a hard goal to achieve, to say the least, but we have a chance. We have a chance still. It took a little bit of a hit. A couple things that I kind of realized off stream, not fully realized, but the thought, you know, is indeed there now, whereas before I just didn't think about it. In a previous life, and that life being Yugimon's, there was a huge, an absolute massive difference between going first and going second. I never thought about that in regards to this game. And obviously, that makes a difference. Obviously. I don't know how big of a difference in the game of Magic the Gathering, but I have to imagine that it's not nothing. And yesterday we were getting some wins on the board while going second. I was piecing together after so many games. I was noticing that my deck in particular, probably every deck out there, was struggling when they went second. All right, there must be like a new reanimation, like a new version of reanimation that's out there that involves this card, because this is like the third time I've seen it in the last 48 hours, which I'm not mad at. I would rather see this than the other slop card. This seems a lot more fair. If they replaced the artwork of this card with the Spider-Man art, because it's the Spider-Man, right? I believe there's a version of that card that is Spider-Man. If they replaced it with Spider-Man, I would hate the deck a lot less. Now, next turn, they're gonna have enough mana to pay for it, unfortunately. So let's think about how much damage I can do here. This would go up by 2, 3. I'll have a card for the back. What does this say? Demons you control have Menace and Lifelink at the beginning of combat on your turn. Exile up to 1 target creature card from a graveyard. If you exile a card this way. Alright, that's not horrible. I can win this game. Potentially. I'm not sure really if I can, but we have a better chance than we normally do while playing this against this deck. They're not targeting me with anything in the graveyard, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna use all their mana next turn to, you know, play Kavaro, obviously. So I don't think I have to hold that. I think I want to do as much damage this turn as possible and potentially survive enough to deal 4 damage in the following couple turns. Because this Kiora doesn't say you play Kavaro, you lose the game. That's the only thing that's giving me hope. That's why I like it a lot better. I'm hoping that this is like the new thing. Maybe it's just as deadly. We're finding out right now. All right, time to find out. They're up to 5. They're up to 5. And they get Kiora. I expected as much, but they're tapped out again. I have all my creatures so far. I don't think there's a thing on the field that says you kill my creatures. They have no reach. And this is a 7/6. Unless I'm totally missing something right now. Oh, it's lifelink and they can attack. Okay. They'll have 2 blockers. Okay, sheltered by ghost. Put a +1/+1, put it on the thing right there. Then we're going to gain some life back. Let's get rid of this, a blocker. This is 10. Pay the 1, and that should be enough for a win. Boom, boom. I don't think there's anything. Maybe I should have. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is honestly wild. I have apparently become pretty good against Demir. And if you were to tell me that a week ago, even a month ago, really, I would have said, yeah, right. I would have said I must have picked up a new deck. I would have never believed you with this deck. However, to be fair to myself, I have made some changes. Like the channel to support you, babe. What's up, Lee? How are you doing, my friend? I think, honestly, Lee, I appreciate you being here, but you probably, I think you are the only person here. But I appreciate you coming, and I appreciate you commenting. All right, this is a little sketchy. A little bit sketchy. But I'm going to hope for some magic. And we're going second. Oh, and it is not necessary. It could be a mirror match of sorts. However, Healer Talk usually isn't in my package, so maybe I don't get seam ripped. But if my one creature gets killed, if my one creature gets killed, I'm pretty much up a crick without a paddle. End turn. BFGZ BGZFA. What's up? You. Welcome to my stream, my friend. Thank you for being here. I don't know what that means, but it's provocative. All right, it's not a mirror match. It's life gain of some sort. Honestly, my experience with life gain is only just my games with Stranger, and we don't play that often. However, at least I know Monstrous and Scavenger will stay alive for our turn rotation. I want to get to You want to get to Mythic today? Holy crap, there are obvious levels to this shite because I want to get to Platinum, what is it, 5? Platinum 4. I think I'm at 5. Nuts. I'm assuming that means you're already at Diamond, Lee. I'm assuming that's what that means. Okay, I literally have no shot of winning here. My only chance, methinks, I'm gonna resolve all. I'm gonna start my big train coming. Now I can start blocking stuff. And maybe, okay. That changes a little bit about the scenario. That changes a little bit about it. Now I can gain the life back. Deal with their biggest threat on board. Have a little bit of ward. Now that should teach me not to play so fast and loose with my Shard Mage's rescue. But I really felt the walls closing in on me. So now it's just a matter, do they have a removal spell in their hand? If they have a removal spell in their hand, then I lose. And I should have held up the Shard Mage. But again, I was small-minded in my use of it. Very small-minded in my use of my Shard Mage. I literally thought I had no hope, so I might as well just throw it against the wall and then Feather of Flight. I was expecting to draw Plains, and obviously that was the incorrect thing to do. Alright, now there's 2 thoughts on Thai Vietnamese fusion cuisine. Well, I like Thai food. I gotta say, I love Thai food. I'm not a big fan of Vietnamese food. My Vietnamese friend has made sure of that fact over the years. Feet has fed me just the most disgusting things imaginable. However, I'm sure there is some delectable things in the Vietnamese diet. So I think if you like mix pad thai with some sort of Vietnamese thing, it's probably scrumptious. Yo, new thumbnail, who dis? Actually, Bill, welcome back, Bill, my friend. It's actually an old thumbnail that's coming back. I don't know why, I just felt like changing it up. You tried pho? I have tried pho. Not very delectable pho, but I've had enough where I can see the potential in it. And that's what I was thinking of when I was thinking about pad thai. Like if you added pad thai to like some sort of pho, that could be pretty nutty. I mean, if they spend 2 mana to play a battle trick, they probably don't have many such things. So I'm gonna be all right with that. Okay, didn't happen. I'm still at 19. Also, by the way, Jesus Christ, love the name. Well, actually, if you pronounce it as Jesus Christ, I love the name. I'm actually reading it a little bit closer. I don't like it if you pronounce it probably the way that you meant to spell it. But welcome to the chat, my friend. I played Manifest Dread face down in defense mode. Your move, Yubei. My move is to play a frog. I'm gonna play Clement. I'm gonna play Clement with 3 mana. I have 2 mana remaining. I'm gonna play Deep River Lurker. That's my play. That's my play. Also, I thought about Manifest Dread today, Slay the Space Marine. Welcome back to Slay the Space Marine. Thank you so much for being here as well. 5 mana. I have 5 mana worth of things. Let's put my Optimism Scavenger in the air, my guys. Let's buff this. Actually, let's. I'm gonna gain life. That's what I'm gonna do. A Seam Rip is stupendous. Absolutely stupendous. But I'm gonna be greedy here. I'm gonna draw another card while I can. You know what I'm saying? While he clearly can't do anything. I'm gonna gain just a shite ton of life. Put him down to a very, oh my gosh. Okie dokie. I wish there was an easier way to look at the stack. Oh, there it is. All right, there's 4 enchantments. This would be, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That'd be huge, but it's not GG's. So I have to say no ways to it. I have to say, hold the Shard Mage and just win on the crackback. I'm just gonna win on the crackback. Respect for having an open mind. Dude, I love... One thing about me, my friend, my new friend, Jesus Christos, is I love trying new things. So I would love to try Thai Vietnamese fusion. That was right up my alley. All right, wait for the targeting. Let them pay the ward. If they do pay the ward, they can pay the ward. Pay it. Yes! Yes! I did not think I was going to win this game, but now I'm sure I'm going to win this game. I have started to play so much better as of late. Let's share love at this point. They're at 13 now. You're activated my That Tracks card. Figured you were debuting the frog. Dude, I thought about the frogs. I started looking up online what I could replace. Let me ask you guys. What is... All right, wait. Before I ask the question, let me focus up. Let me focus up big time. Bigly right now. I'm gonna spend it all. I'm gonna spend it all. The Leonin is not in the air. So I can... Oh my god. This is game. So many enchantments. This is what my deck was born to do. And why not? Put it on the beefy guy or girl, you know what I'm saying? And then, boom, good game, he says. It was a good game. I kind of wanted to attack. You kind of ripped that away from me. I was really excited to attack with a 27. But he said good game, so I can't be salty. I can't be salty. I made this user in high school. About time I changed it. I see. I feel you. That does feel like a very that seems like something I would put into the other webs in about high school time. But back to my question. Bill, very topical. Very topical to Slay the Space Marine to mention Manifest Dread, because literally if you look at my search history over the past few hours, it has been trying to search for, because I think I have enough frogs to do the Manifest Dread Blink thing, but I don't know what I want to have as the payoff. Because all the decks that do... Oh, this is another good hand. Another good hand. All the decks that does the Manifest Dread Blink thing have like Atraxa and other things that aren't standard legal anymore. So I don't know what to replace it with. There was this card called something Virtue. Like Pure Virtue or something like that. That seemed pretty good. Then there was this card called like Protogenesis? Something along those lines. That seemed pretty good. But then I started just seeing all the options and nothing was really striking a chord with me. Then I just gave up on it again. Other artifact creatures you control get +1/+0. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, let's play I think the correct thing to do here is to play a creature and then get rid of his Chrome Dome. Because he seems like a Chrome Dome and he's no friend of my home. He's not allowed in my home. And I'm gonna hope that his strat is to go wide with artifacts and care less about what I'm doing on my side of the board. That's my hope. And I think I guessed correctly. Favorite Avatar Last Airbender character? Ooh, it's Iroh, for sure. I think it's Iroh. Yeah. I like Iroh. I actually do like Zuko, even though he's a bit moody for me. A bit too teen angsty for me, to be honest with you. I like Boomy. It's been a long time since I watched the show, to be fair to myself. Uh-oh, what does it say? Uh-oh. Okay, am I surviving? Ooh. Okay. That was lucky. He has 2 cards in hand. I'm gonna play one Ethereal Armor because I have multiple. In hopes that if he does have a removal spell, it reads deal -3/-3 or -2/-2. Eerie, did you notice Virtue of Knowledge? No, I don't think that's it. Here, it's probably pulled up on my phone. Eerie, did you notice that I put vertical stream on the vertical stream? Throw a couple turtles in until you find it. That's a thought. I did see a couple turtles to fit the bill a little bit. Here, let me pull up my interwebs while I'm thinking about what to do. Now I think the correct move is to go a little wider now. Have another target for the remainder of my +1/+1 thingy-majigs. All right, let's see if it's up here. It is not. Absolute Virtue? That sounds kind of familiar. All right, I don't want this guy to think I'm bad Mandarin, so let me pay attention. There goes one of his wide cards. He's up to freaking 5 cards in hand again. Virtue, MTG. They're Absolute Virtue. Absolute Virtue is the name of the card. I thought about Absolute Virtue, but then that would mean I have to throw white into it, and that's unnecessary. Green and blue are the 2 colors that are necessary for the strat. Because Virtue of Knowledge double triggers that enter. Your average Boros player? No way an average Boros player is here. Thank you so much for being here. To me, you're anything but average. You're above average. In fact, you're stupendous. Hopefully, a player like yourself doesn't mind watching a player like me bumble about, make a lot of mistakes along the way of getting into this beautiful game. Boros is red and white, right? I believe that's Boros. And if I recall correctly, that is a color combination I wouldn't mind playing. Now, I'm just now realizing that, no, I think they're blue-red. So I don't have to be scared of Starcage. I don't have to be scared of Starcage, so I'm just gonna play out my hand. And I'm gonna share love. 2 creatures with an ethereal armor seems pretty good to me. He's looking at this. Okay, he's looking at that big time. Big league. We're gonna share love equally here. Sewer Valence Cam. When this artifact enters, okay, sacrifice this artifact, draw 2 cards. Tap an untapped creature you control, add 1 mana of any color. Sacrifice, exile, sacrifice this. Okay, I'm tapped out, but I can still attack with one of my speeders. He's a quick little spidey guy. Just a spider, no man, as nature intended. It is red-white. Okay, I'm learning. At least you're playing the frogs and learning what to trim. That's true. I was kind of thinking about doing that in today's stream, but then my daily called out to me. Then I saw all the options, and I kind of just put it back in the chest. I put it back in the chest. Okay. At this point, I haven't been board wiped. Nothing has really happened to me. I feel like I'm just gonna win the game. However, once I have that level of confidence, that's when I usually get my back blown out. So I want to stay even keeled, be attentive. They're still playing the go wide strat, which means that I really need to draw a Feather Flight to get me in a position of winning the game as soon as next turn. And I did not draw such a thing. That's a crying shame, ain't it? That's a crying shame, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Okay. He can, I don't remember how he did it. This is, I don't know. Not even gonna think about it. Just gonna buff up my Optimus Scavenger. Legendary, that one is, I need to put the +1/+1 on the spider. I gotta make sure I don't legendary rule myself, because that is a mistake I have made in the past many a times, and it's not a fun one to say the least. What does this say? Ooh, he wants to delay. He wants to delay the inevitable. That was a bad move. That was a very aggressive play on my... I want to take it back. Can I take it back? Enter? No, I can't take it back. Well, at least that means that I'm going to do a lot. I'm going to destroy some things of his. And I'm just going to hope that this card or the card that he draws next isn't a mass removal. Hopefully not. At least you're playing. Do people here celebrate Easter? I definitely celebrate Easter. In fact, it is my favorite holiday. Absolute Virtue isn't good for the deck, in my opinion. You need your permanents to win. Absolute Virtue doesn't protect them. Do you have any other ideas, Mai? I would love that for me. You're gonna tap my Aven? Why are you tapping my Aven? Okay. He clearly is more interested in doing his go wide strat than he is with destroying my stuff, and that is beautiful for me. But he can tap. I think that means he can tap down multiple things. No. Interesting. Okay. Double strike on my flyer. I think that makes the most sense. I have a lot of things I can do, but his strat is full force. I think he can just tap everything down. Is that his... But now he's out of mana, so I can attack with these two things. That sucks. He's not going to take damage. He has... And I don't have trample. So I literally am just waiting for my chance to dance. I have 4 cards out of 46. He's back down to many creatures. I have 2 blockers. He has many manas. This could go either way. I learned more from 5 losses in a row than 5 wins. What up, boss? What up, Josh? How are you doing, my friend? Sorry about being so grumpy before. You're all good. I've learned my lesson. You're all good, my friend. You're all good. I appreciate it though. Legendary rule is just a sack outlet. I like the way you think, Erie. Try Brawl and do Arabella, Abandoned Doll, 47 Hair Appearance, 29 Plains, 18 Mountain, and the rest token doubles. What rarity is Hair Apparent? I have a sneaky suspicion it might be rare, and that would ruin my night. What format is this you're building? Because if it's not Brawl Commander, I can't help I did plan on making it a standard deck. However, I could definitely see it doing numbers in Brawl. You know what I'm saying? It's standard as average Boros player did. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling, this is the best I've felt in a long time. My cough has subsided. I will say I am pretty tired today. My cough kept me up last night still. That being, and I only got like probably a couple hours of sleep because not only did it keep me up, it woke me up. However, throughout the day, I haven't taken any meds in like 24 hours now. I exercised again. I moved my body through space and time at a rate that, so wait a sec, 1 second. Okay, 12 is coming at me, 24 damage right there. So if I block 2 of them, I still die. If I block 2 of them, I still die. Damn. Oh, and there's 6 over here. Damn! I underestimated this deck. I underestimated that deck completely. Let me think, did I misplay? I think I probably missed. I don't know, I was at 2 planes for the majority of the game, so Avon wasn't on until late. I don't think I Avon at the appropriate time, but I don't think Avoning at a different time would have made much of a difference. So I'm not too terribly disappointed with how I played that, but I will say I definitely underestimated that deck. It's common? Ooh! I can make a Hair Apparent deck. No freaking way. That's pretty cool. I built an Ilcore Hair Apparent deck and my friend built Arabella. Arabella is pretty intense. Just from the, I have no idea what Arabella is, but just from the name, it sounds pretty intense. I know I've won on turn 5 before with Arabella. Okay. I gotta look it up now. I gotta look it up. Damn! I'm continuing to draw out of my mind, guys. I got a question for y'all. For your MTGers, as you all are, it is something that I really am only piecing together now. In Yu-Gi-Oh! It's super prevalent. Like the win rates of going turn 1 and turn 2 are night and day. In fact, like that's a huge, like Konami even sees it as a problem. And that's why Maxi and things like that exist and how they manage it. But what would you say is like, how much of a benefit going first is? Does that make sense? Because in Yu-Gi-Oh, like the benefit of going first is probably like close to 80%. I believe math has been done regarding it in the past, a time or two, and it's something crazy like that. All right, I'm holding up. I'm being mana efficient because I'd rather have my Optimistic Scavenger stay alive for a turn rotation than have them choose between a Spider and my Optimistic Scavenger of their inevitable removal spell. You shouldn't exercise when you are sick. Lee, I have a very long answer for that, but let me catch back up on the rest of the chat. Raimi's back. What's up, Raimi? You are welcome back. You were here yesterday, but you know, I didn't play Slay the Spire with you guys, so you know, I feel like I missed you, even though maybe I didn't. Kavaro was milled. That's lovely for me, but Kavaro's just entered in the hand. Never mind. I forgot how that worked. Pass. Okay, we're not playing mid-range, so I played that incorrectly, but sometimes it be like that. If I do draw a third manas, I will win the game. All right. Alrighty, dighty. What's faster? I think this is faster. So I shall do the faster thing. This gives me a whole turn of damage and surviving and give me another chance to draw a plains. And then I will Aven the Kavaro and I will win. Cheesy rabbit deck. It does seem pretty cheesy, but it seems pretty cool at the same time. Okay, look at Arabella. MTG. I got sidetracked, sorry. Oh, an abandoned... Oh, that's creepy as hell. That is creepy as all get out. Whenever Arabella, abandoned doll, attacks and deals X damage to each opponent and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control with power 2 or less. Ooh, a go wide strat. That's pretty fun. Oh, fuck. I lost. Oh, I lost. Let's see what's in the graveyard. I hate this deck so much. But yeah, there's really no way to win, is there? I'm gonna keep both creatures. I mean, this does nothing, so I might as well share love onto this creature right here. I'm gonna save my ginger brew and see if there's a potentiality of surviving. You know what I'm saying? They're at 10. What if I play ginger brew? I don't know. I mean, there's a chance. You know what I'm saying? And 1v1 is obviously much more beneficial. Arabella Menazol. How many percent did you say? In Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like 80%. It's something nutty. Something nutty. Again, you have to be an app. Okay. Nope. I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna stay positive. You have to be a big brain individual to play that non-sloppy deck. You really have to. Yeah. And I enjoy playing against it. I do. Baco Cavara Cruz. Baco Cavara Cruz. Hello! How are you doing? And Angie! And Angie's here. Mad Trapper's back. I just ate this deck with my... Ooh! That makes me feel good. Where I fail, the Mad Trapper comes through. This... Oh my... Guys. I literally can't complain about a damn thing right now because I'm drawing out of my gosh dang mind. Ooh! It's a race? This man's trying to... Roman is trying to race me? Roman 10-9? Roman's 10-9. I gotta look that up now. I'm gonna oh man. What do I want to do? Man, if I play Optimus and Scavenger right now... Okay, I'm gonna play Ginger Brute. I'm gonna attack with it because he clearly is not gonna trade. I'm gonna look up Romans 10:9. Because what if that's like, what if that speaks to me as a person? What if this is exactly what? Because I had kind of a rough day today. Not gonna lie. If you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Very topical for the Easter question, ain't it? All right, now I have to play Optimus and Scavenger. Clearly, only chance to dance is with getting rid of the voice of victory. I mean, obviously his strat involves the stadium headliner because I've been dealt a massive amount of damage. A massive amount of damage via that son of a gun. Maybe that was correct, but I'm gonna eventually draw a Sheltered by Ghost. No, that's on my turn. I'm eventually gonna be drawing a Shard Mage's Rescue that I would like to have pay dividends, you know what I'm saying? There goes my Optimus Scavenger. I expected that. And there goes my Ginger Brute. No, he's probably going to get a Voice of Victory back now I'm thinking about it. You're keeping my Ginger Brute alive? Big mistake, buddy. Big mistake. He doesn't realize the aura this man exudes. He's running away from the fight at the moment. At the moment. However, you know what? I'm gonna spend a turn. I'm gonna spend a turn rotation, building up my board state a bit. First lightning dealt damage in the form of the removal. So I think 4 might be a bit safer than 2/2. You know what I'm saying? I just dodged a combo by sacrificing a token. I don't know what the combo was, but my opponent instantaneously disconnect. That's hilarious. I love it when I do bambo. I like, especially coming into the game for the last month and a half, 2 months, or however long it's been. When I just like I feel it in my guts that something feels awry, and I just press some buttons. That does feel good. It feels great, in fact. Feels like you have ultra instinct. Uh-oh. He looked at my Ginger Brute again. He has 2 manas remaining. Okay. There goes my Ginger Brute. That sucks, the big one. That dealt with the problem for me. He sacrificed another. Okay. I have another creature. And these are all mobilized. That was actually a great turn for me, believe it or not. He really didn't want to have me get that counter for some reason. Understandable, I suppose. I might as well play this now. Hopefully draw something good to eat. And that's, you know, better drawing it now than next turn, I suppose. Hopefully my Wonder Weave stays alive. I think it will, because he doesn't have the manas to do it. And I'm at 12. He's at 13. I'm at 11. He's at 13. He's attacking with this. I'm not blocking. I will be taking a lot of damage. 2, 4, 6 damage, in fact. No blocks. But I'm a flyer, and I'm going to be double striking. The world is my oyster, and Avon does not get the job done, unfortunately. It does not get the job done. Hired Claw. Okay, that sucks. He has no hand, though. No honeys. No honeys. Oh, man. I literally can't attack. Because I'm at 3. I literally can't attack. That's... Oh, my gosh. I'm going to lose this game. And once again, going to be so close to not losing it. That's going to mobilize. Fuck. Crazy. Are those lizards? Does Voice of Victory mobilize wizards? How does that work? How did that work out? What dealt damage to me? Whenever a creature control enters... Oh, it enters. Interesting. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I kind of mess with that. I kind of like that. That's the first time someone mobilized against me, and that was like their main strat. However, I lost 2 in a row, and I feel like I was playing pretty good to start the stream off, and all my hard work was for the equivalent of nothing. So to pick up my spirits, let's open some packs, shall we? Open all! Give me a rare... Oh, I got a rare wild card. That was a success. Reveal all! Oh my gosh. That was so close to being cool. Hey! That's a good looking card. Damn! Whenever you put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, this enchantment deals that much damage to target opponent. Target opponent, creature, an opponent controls, or planeswalker an opponent controls. All will be 1. Isn't a whole set named All Will Be 1? What a cool looking card. I ain't mad at that. Hey, Josh said, oh my gosh. I had a mobilized deck against you? Oh, But yeah, that's true. Eerie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. Now I feel bad. Holy smokes, how many packs do you have? I only had 5. You got all will be 1. All caps, that's so good. Phyrexia, all will be 1. Damn! I got lucky. Alright, that lifts in my spirits a bit. That means that we're gonna go back to our winning ways, shall we? We're gonna go back to our winning ways. To be fair to myself, Eerie, it was a long time ago. It was a long time since we played last. I apologize, though. That's very shitty of me to not remember that. But I do remember it. Alright. I can work with this. And I go first. I think this will be alright. My friend used it with infinite proliferation to hit me in the face with 16 quintillion damage. It seemed like a pretty damn good card, to be honest. And it looks cool. I got a cool looking version of the card. Maybe that's calling my name for like a brawl strat. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, let's put Featherfly on this. That is not the card I wanted to draw. I was hoping to draw something better than that. I'm hoping to draw an Ethereal Armor or even another Feather of Flight would do me just fine, to be honest. Let's play the hasty guy. Let's do as much damage as humanly possible at the moment. It seems like they're playing mid-range and not Reanimator. That means that I still want to play fast, but I kind of... Yeah, I want to play fast. So I'm going to play both. I'm going to play both. It seems like they're going to Spell Snare this or something. Okay, yeah, they're definitely playing the mid-range version of the deck. But that means that now that these are on the field, less chance of it being removed. They're usually more trigger happy. And the fact that I've drawn in 6 planes so early... Oh my gosh. There we go. Too bad it means absolutely nothing to me right now. I think we just attacked for 4 instead of for 5. Maybe Seam Rip will matter, but this seems to be the type of person, Yanpai, he seems to be the type of person to run hand-ripping nonsense. Definitely seems like the type of person to run hand-ripping nonsense. So I don't have my hopes too high on this. Honestly crazy. My only hope is that they don't run a lot of removal, if any. And the hand lit up for another... Okay, their hand lit up for a Wan Shi Tong. Can I go back? Can I go back? No, I want to go back. Go back, go back, go back. No, not the blockers. Me. Damn it. How did it... Wait, how did it go to opponent's turn? Okay, now I'm blisteringly mad. How did it go to my opponent's turn? Oh my god, I'm so mad because now they're gonna counter this now. That is super annoying. Okay, they paid mana, but they still have 2 up to counter it. Let's hope they do consult the star charts. Let's hope they're looking for something. Because this will be 4. Maybe I can draw an Ethereal Armor and just win. And it's Boomerang Basic. Awesome. Awesome. Love that for me. Another... The hand that has had the most amount of lands in it is the combination of cards that is drawing me the most subsequent lands. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. I hardly have this many in... This is almost all my plans. Make it make sense. Alright, methinks a well-timed... Damn it, I forgot about that goddamn card. Well, can't do anything about it. I was too salty to think about it. However, all that needs to happen is them to play There's search. I don't know what the strat is, honestly. Okay, this is a very annoying card. As long as they don't recycle it, I'm fine. And I honestly don't even want that card. I have 7 is more than enough for, and they're recycling it. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Well, that's fine. That is totally fine. Now we're gonna plot it, because I'm not gonna lose my only creature. And they don't have enough mana to counter it, so that was the correct sequencing. But I don't like this card because every time I see it, it's recycled. And they just have another one. Yeah, that seems fair. And I'm not gonna put myself through that anguish. Definitely not gonna put myself through that anguish. And we're back to square zero. The problem is me, obviously. The problem has to be me. It's definitely not the deck. Right? It has to be a me problem. Okay. Should that teach me? It happened to me 4 times now, 2 of them in one day. Does that teach me if I do have a 4-land hand to mulligan? Is 4 lands too greedy? Kill the bot. Kill the bot. Did I miss it? Okay, this is a good hand. Okay, I'm back to the problem is never Eerie, but potentially me. All right, 3 Avens online. I'm going second though. I'm playing against Black and White's Orzhov, right? Orzhov Skeletons, I believe is the official name. Okie dokie. That means I have... this is actually perfect. Having Shard Mage up. As long as it isn't instantaneously killed and they actually spend a turn rotation to build their board, we have a chance to dance. Alright, we really have a chance to dance now. We're going balls to the wall, baby. We going balls to the wall. We're gonna be doing a lot of damage right now because we can. In fact, we can do back-to-back turns of Shard Mage's Rescue. We literally have no fear. We certainly can't lose this game now. Because we can even... This is actually perfect. When this creature enters, choose one. Exile target player's graveyard. Okay, whatever. Resolve. I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. If you want a blocker, that's totally fine by me. Resolve. They want the life back after I just spent so much resources and time taking the life away from you. That's fine. Pass. Now, even if they spend 2 cards, I can respond twice. My turn. Oh my gosh, this is lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, Feather of Flight is so damn topical. Unbelievably topical, some might say. That's 12 whole damage. Oh my gosh. That is game now. They're gonna have to play something that kills me. And they're not gonna have enough. Well, hopefully... Oh, that's just enough. Hey, we got our mojo back, baby. No, but yeah, it is important to try to analyze what you could have done differently. It's Arena Fall. I can't seem to get to another rank. Lee, aren't you in Diamond though? Diamond seems like a pretty damn good rank to me. Seems pretty good to me. I was hard stuck at Platinum 2 last season. And it kind of seems like I'm gonna be stuck at Platinum 4? That's where you start at? But maybe not. That was a pretty, no, actually no. There was literally no brain power was played there, except maybe my thought process with the Aven and the Shard Mage, maybe. But no, there's nothing to be proud of at that game. Just my deck doing auto deck things. Alright, another good hand. Literally have nothing to complain about. I need to get going with my day laters. Have a great day, Erie. Have a great day. I hope your white monster is delicious today. I'm playing against a forest, and they said hello. I shall say hello back. And they didn't start with the Llanowar Elves, so maybe they're not just mono green. They are mono green. We like this matchup. A landfall deck. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hold on to my Shard Mage's rescues. I'm gonna hold on to my Shard Mage's rescues. I'm gonna hold on to my Seam Rip also. I'm gonna hold on to it because I'm hoping that I can get them to play some of their crack lands. Bristly build another Seam Rip, another great Seam Rip target, and they're doing it. All right, I can take a turn rotation of this. I think that was the way better choice than the alternative was Seam Ripping last turn. I mean, 10 is a lot of damage. It is trample. That does suck. But no blocks. No block. I like this. They're back to 3-4. They spent a crack lands, and they're gonna have to spend mana to get a creature on the board for their crack lands next turn. So what I can do is I'm gonna Seam Rip the Bristly Bill, buff up my Alchemist Scavenger. Then we're going, since Tifa's already pretty massive, I'm expecting that they're not going to be able to pay for a fight spell if they had a fight spell, which that is to be seen. Because they will have to pay for a creature and pay for a fight spell. And if they do that, they will be behind the 8 ball. And that's exactly what I expected. I still have 1 removal, and they're going to pay in this. You may look at the top card of your library anytime you play land cards and cast bird spells. That's a very cool card. I'm gonna be a double striker, and that's just enough per game. I'm not in the air, but I don't need to be. Ward 2 million hits the field. Get rid of their blocker. What just happened? Wait, what just happened? Did I just try to target the Chocobo with the +1/+1? That was kind of weird. Just got smacked by Bassin, Two-Faced Trickster Frog. You better get removal. That Tifa gonna get huge. It got huge in a hurry. It got huge in a hurry. All right, now we're on a bit of a win streak now. We're on a bit of a win streak now. I think if I win this game, it'll be an official win streak. Just too real. Just too real. Is he real? That is... All right. I think I have to take my lesson from earlier, right? I think I have to say no to this. It doesn't run removal or protection. I didn't expect so. I didn't expect it did. But I've been surprised in the past, especially like in this current season. I've been running into non-traditional versions of the deck. I'm going first. Huh. I'm gonna try it again. And if it doesn't work out this time, this will tell me for certain that I need to put back 4 mana hands. Alright, this is going to be the deciding factor if I put these back from now on. Authority of the Consuls. An Aven. Alright. I don't really care about that card. Yeah. But Yeah. I don't care about it at the moment. End turn. Maybe yeah, that's never really a deciding factor of a win or a loss. So I'm gonna let it go. That's a much better seam rip target. That was a good decision. Draw a card. My turn. Another Shard Mage's Rescue. What I'm going to do might be a little bit surprising. Is I don't want him to have... No, I'm gonna Aven. Yeah, I'm gonna Aven against that, I think. All attacks. Because my thought process is I could seam rip that, which it gets rid of a 2-drop sack outlet to get a 3-drop, but he could already have it in his hand. And this is a do nothing card. There it is. That's the one I was talking about. Now I know he has it, and now I know he doesn't have Star Cage. Or at least I don't think he has Star Cage, at the very least. So now I'm gonna get rid of his 2-drop. I'm gonna get rid of his 2-drop now. Do 3 more damage, and this is much too slow for me. And that did get him a draw spell. Maybe I should have got rid of the Repurposing Bay. But that's no, Repurposing Bay is a 3-drop. No, this is fine. I'm just gonna play as fast as I can now. Who knows what happens? He's at 16. I have a Shard Mage's Rescue. Okay. United Battlefronts. Okay. He's gonna get whatever he wants in his hand, probably. Kind of a... And... Okay. No Star Cage. We still have a chance. And we have a Shard Mage for this. Best case scenario. Maybe he doesn't play Star Cage. I have to imagine he does. Oh, with that mana value 3 or less, he could have gotten it. He must have whiffed. He could have whiffed. Definitely. Sheltered by Ghost. I think I have to, right? I'm gonna make the Wonder Weave Flying to not be scared of the Simulacrum Synthesizer if he has another one. I'm gonna be getting life, and I can hold up the Shard Mage once again. Okay. Maybe 4 land hands aren't so bad to take. There's Repurposing Bay. Can't do anything about that. He's gonna be spending all the manas to do it. So he can't play it this turn. I have 6, 7. Oh, Star Cage hits the field. I thought it went into the hand. I thought it went into the hand. But Aven, I should have put it on Aven. That's another reason why Aven was so... Ah, shit, I misplayed. I misplayed huge there. But he still has nothing on the board. That was a huge mistake. I actually knew better than that. That's what's super disappointing about that. Pass. My turn. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Alright, 2-turn clock. Potentially even shorter clock. He doesn't have another 2-drop. So I don't have to be... Oh, I don't have to be worried about Aven at all anymore. Okay. His targets. Fine with that. Fine with that. Okay, he hasn't targeted me yet. He's targeting me now. I survive. And I'm at 4, so if I draw... Ah! So if he can't kill my Aven now, I win. If he kills it, I lose. Probably, but I do have 3 more Ginger Brutes. And he has another one. Yep, I totally... If I would have Shard Mage... Ah! If I would have Sheltered by Ghosts on the Aven, I would have won. I deserve the loss. I'm taking 16 damage right now. There's literally nothing I can do to win this game. Yeah. Literally, he's actually an idiot for thinking that long. He literally could have just attacked. Okay, I deserve that loss. I deserve that loss. That's totally fine. I'm fine with losing when I make a mistake. Let's try again. I think this is gonna be my last game of the evening. Ah, man, I'm kind of worn out. And for out of all the streams to call early, it seems like a good stream because like the homies aren't here. I think Mai's still here. Mai's still here. Maybe Bill's still here. But I think the homies are busy today. So out of all the days, this is the day to take a little bit of a short stream. Parades. I'm playing against Parades. Probably means plays. You never know because the "ra" could be a "la" or a "ra." A pretty good 7 again. I kind of hate not continuing to play when I'm drawing so well. They're putting a card back even. I am going second though, and it is it lessons. This hand is good against Is It Lessons. It definitely is. Well. It seems like the thing that they do lately is recycle that. They seem to be recycling that more and more lately, which originally I don't think that was like a mainline strat. So that's why I chose to do it instead of the otter. However, there's definitely an idea there to do the otter. Even an interesting development. Let's go in the air. Like I just don't care. The Wonder Weave will be flying next turn. The Aven. It would be nice to play the Aven while that was plotted because I kind of want to see what that interaction is like. Wow, this is like the third time in the last 2 days that I ran into this build, where before I literally never saw it. No blocks, unfortunately. Okay, let's hope for some removals so I don't have to. So I don't have to hold up. Ah, shit. That's flying, ain't it? Okay. That's 4. Harmonize. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try not to attack. No attacks. And then hopefully they spend all their mana to play this card. I'm hoping for that. Nothing. Pass. Okay. Pass. I'm going to block the otter. I'll be doing many damages to me. And no matter what they... Oh, wait. Does it still... Oh, I think prowess still happens, doesn't it? Even if I count... Yeah, it still happens, doesn't it? Wait, maybe not. Maybe not. Well, this is going to be good information for future notice. Does prowess happen if it's plotted? No, it doesn't. It does. It does. Okay. Well, that's good info. And I'm down to 2, so I survived. I got rid of a problem. Who knows what I draw? I'll have 4 manas to do so. Sheltered by Ghost. Interesting. Very interesting. Slick Shot Show Off is... I mean, they're all kind of problems, aren't they? I'm at 2. I just lose to this if this attacks. Resolve. Resolve. Huh. I think... I mean, now I literally just... Oh, actually, no, I have a Reacher. All right, Slick Shot Show Off is the one I'm gonna take. Even though that puts further pressure on me every single turn. I do have Life Link though. And I have a Reacher now. No, I just lose. I just simply lose. Yeah, no attacks. Damn it. I'm gonna end the stream on a loss. Damn. Because they can play this card. Okay. This card says +3, +2. That will kill me. But I have to block them. 2 blockers, I lose. Yo, can I add you? Yeah. Are you talking about on the game? For sure. There is. Where are you on? Yo, can I add you? You're on YouTube. Here is my gamer tag. For sure. I usually at the end of every stream I usually play the viewing audience. But I think today everybody's busy. This is actually like the chillest stream I've had in a long time. It's land screwed? Okay, I can add you. Land screwed. I got land flooded today. But thanks for staying with me, my friend. 26009. Boom. Do you want to play tonight? Do you want to be my last game of the evening? We'll see. Let's see if you want to be my last game of the evening. If not, I'll just take that loss and skedaddle with my tail between my legs. God, I hope that my cough doesn't keep me up tonight. I tried something new tonight where the vitamin C mixture that I drink before bed, I did it before stream. So I was like, maybe that's causing me to, maybe that's triggering my cough, I'm not sure. I got killed by the same method twice. Dang, Lee. Sounds like you're having a tough time in Diamond, which doesn't bode well for my hopes. It takes a while to load, so maybe next time. All good. So here's I try to stream every day. And I was doing very well at it before I got sick, but now I'm better. So I'm back to streaming every day. So I will be here tomorrow. Also too, if you ever want to chat with me offline, I got a Discord where all the people in the chat that you saw today are in the Discord. And sometimes we chat back and forth. It's a nice place to be if you're interested. The Discord links are on the bios of YouTube's and Twitch's. But yeah, I think I'm a little worn now. I'm gonna try to catch back on sleep. Out of all the days to have a short stream, I think today is the day. But your average Burrows player, thank you so much for hanging out with me. As long as you did, I'll be here tomorrow. So I hope to see you tomorrow. If I don't, have a great night and a great day tomorrow. With that, I am going to end the stream right now.